Okay, welcome back to, I don't know what we're gonna call this series. I'm just gonna call it VOD Reviews. Today, this is day 3. I still have other day 2s I want to go over, but this game was just so good. This game I actually saw. Um, so I saw like all of day 3. So, but this is the only one I'm gonna go over because this right now I think is the best game in the whole entire tournament currently. I think that this game shows a lot between the Western scene and how other scenes see it. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good series. In entertainment, I should say, it's pretty good entertaining wise. But if you go by raw mechanical League of Legends, well, just watch, I guess. We're gonna be coming up on the pick and ban phase for a second, but so today it's G2 versus TSM, or I guess yesterday, and yeah, it's another TSM game. It feels like I'm kind of like being biased and only focusing on them, but the main thing is it's just I'm looking at games that show a lot of potential on how to like on reviewing it, and this game is really unique. So we're gonna be seeing G2, who lately in the tournament has been playing very passive and have just been trying to protect Sven, uh, which is gonna suck because I gotta pronounce TSM's jungler Svenskeren, or however I can't pronounce his name. So this will be fun between the AD carry and the jungler on the two teams. So, and then TSM last review had a very poor draft. It was pretty pathetic. So hopefully we see a better draft. Which I've already seen this game. I don't remember the draft. I think the only thing I remember is like a Lulu, Kinnan, Talia, and Karma ban. Um, which is all good because SKT can deal with Talia, but I feel like G2 can't. Between perks and this is too loud. No, you can kind of hear the casters. I'll turn them down a bit. It's gonna be a little quiet because it's only gonna be me talking, but it's my review. I don't really want to hear the casters. I need to turn them down a bit more. Alright. So, yep, there's the Kinban G2. Hansler has been playing really well on Camille, Rumble, and Kennen, so he doesn't really whip out the Camille that much, though. LeBlanc standard. LeBlanc's just ridiculous. Talia, Bjergsen, of course. Bjergsen's really good on Orianna, Talia, and Syndra, so he's actually just really good on any champion, really. He's a really good mid laner. So, no, not much to talk about during the pick ban phase. No predictions, because I've seen this game. I already know what happens. But there's a difference between watching a match for the first time, like, because it's mainly entertainment. You're not really paying attention to all the analysts and what you could do and what they all did and how the game was played. You just watch it to watch it because it's entertaining. It's League of Legends, man. But right now we're pretty much gonna be watching it to analyze it. So second time won't be bad. So TSM's win rate is 1-3 and G2's is 2-2. So Ivern ban. I keep saying Ivern bans, which is weird because you could ban Graves and pick Ivern, and you'll be pretty damn well off. Because Ivern pretty much his only counters Graves, just because the Graves auto attacks can push back Daisy, so she does nothing in team fights. But I guess they wanted the Lee Sin from Svenskeren, so if you look at G2, Sven and Svenskeren, so this could be hard for me. So there's TSM's coach. Okay, so Tom Kench. So TSM learned yesterday about if you pick Tom Kinch, the enemy team has to go either a mobile AD carry, or they have to pick a support that could peel off their AD carry. So TSM learned something by playing against SKT the other day. So we're probably going to see a defensive support. I don't think we'll see a defensive top laner. I could be wrong. I don't really remember what their top laner was. So there's Braum, yeah. So they're forced to go Braum. So whatever plan that G2 had, oh, and they have to go to a mobile AD carry. So whatever plan G2 had, they have to revolve their comp around TSMs now, just because of that one champion. So this is really good because like if they don't feel comfortable on those champions, or if they don't want to play around TSM style, like TSM has the pick and ban just from that one champion. So now with Elise, you don't really have to pick Elise just because the enemy picked their jungler, but oh well. But Elise does do well in Lee Sin. So we have Jace. That means TSM's going to be picking an AP top laner usually. That or no, or he could play like some like Corki, I guess, but I doubt that. Corki or Kog'Maw, somebody with AP and whatever. I'm guessing the reason why they went Tom Kench is because Sven has been playing a lot of Kog'Maw, and then Trick would play Nunu, so they play like the Disco Nunu type build. So again, G2 can't really play around their AD carry just because of that Tom Kench, which now they have to build a team around their AD carry, but playing around him is going to be completely different than just picking a team for him. So they banned Varus, which is hilarious. I find that mocking because SKT destroyed TSM. And the Jace pick, the Jace is very, very safe pick in like any matchup. He's really good in AP carries because AP carries usually they would have high cooldowns, and Jace, since he has pretty much two skill sets, just because of his ultimate, so he could change forms, he has way more abilities than other champions, so he can dish out a lot of DPS with his one combo. It's not going to be Jhin. So if they pick Rumble, which again, I've seen this game, so I know they do. The reason why they're going to be picking the AP top laner just because of the Jace pick. Just because of the Jace pick. So G2, what they could have done was they could have not taken Braum because Tom Kench, they already chose their support. Like, they're not really going to flex pick Tom Kench. So what they could have done was, instead of picking Tom Kench, they could have picked up Rumble. So that was a very bad choice from G2. They kind of messed up their pick and draft because they could have grabbed Lucian and Rumble, and then TSM would have to go a different AP top laner, or they would have picked like something like Renekton, which they would have a lot of AD on their team if they did that. So that's a bit of a misplay in pick and draft. But and then they pick Syndra into Elise. He picked Syndra into Elise and Tom Kench. So what Elise could do is she could repel, and Syndra's ult can no longer target her. It just disappears. It can't do anything. And Tom Kench can eat a target, and the ultimate won't hit them at all anymore. So picking Syndra into that team comp is a really bad idea. The only reason why I could see the Syndra would be a good pick was just because he wants the stun, the QE. But other than that, I think Orianna would have been better. I think Cassiopeia would have been way better into Jace, because Jace, when he's queuing, he has to go in, so you could ult him no matter what, and it will stop him, and then you could burst him down. So really bad pick. Yeah, I think G2 got handled in the pick and ban phase. Like, just their draft, just it makes sense. Like, it's not like TSM's draft the other day, but it's just they kind of counterpicked themselves in two situations. Or not really counterpicked, but they could have just picked Braum later and got Rumble, and they would have like kind of messed up TSM's draft. They kind of played into TSM, and then not pick Syndra. But I guess Perks feels comfortable on Syndra than he does on Cassio. He actually could have picked Ryze. Ryze would have been pretty damn good too. Because with Ryze, you could put the Gragas behind everybody, and Gragas has his E ultimate. So, and as a Gragas main, I will be paying attention to this guy. But I will try and focus on the jungle. Because The most important part of competitive play is the jungler. The jungler, I think, is the best player. He pretty much controls the whole entire game. Yeah, you have mid laners like Faker and Bjergsen and Perks and Cap. Well, Cap's not even here. I can't remember his name. Flash was mid laner. Oh, I feel so bad. Maple. That's his name. So, but I feel like jungle's more important. Like if you think like competitive play, they always have wards placed. How do you think a jungler's supposed to gank when there's wards 24/7? But then you see a jungler who like Peanut. The other day on day 3, they played against. I don't remember who they play against, but Peanut was like 15-1 on Lee Sin or something. So like when he's that big on a champion where everything is warded, it it really gets you to think of how much are you like how many wards are you getting rid of and what his pathing is. So of course we're gonna see both junglers. I'm pretty sure are both gonna start Raptors because if you go Raptors red, you could either gank top or invade. Um, or you could do Wolves in blue and then either go mid or bottom. So you win if you start that pathing, and you'll be a higher level than any other clear. That's the fastest clear you could do. Um, but that is the it. It gives you it just gives you so many options of what you could do. So instead of like just red, wolves, blue, and then gank whatever lane, like that's just 3 options. When you do Raptors into red, you have 3 options: either invade, scuttle, or invade top or mid. So that's 3 options. But you also go in your jungle, and then farm. So you have like 5 to 6 options. It's pretty good. Wildturtle missing CS, nice. And yeah, Tom Kenshin Ash should destroy this lane. Braum beats Ash just because of his wall against her ultimate, but it's Wildturtle playing, so he's gonna miss it. Um, and again, we see the clear. We see Raptors into red buff from both junglers. And is he going straight to blue? Yeah, Lee Sin's gonna go straight to blue. Is Elise gonna do the same? Elise will do the same. Okay. So they're both what they're gonna do is they're both gonna look for early game either invades or ganks to see if who plays aggressive. But in competitive play, both teams should know that around 3 minutes you're looking at you're gonna be looking at for an invade. So we see Rumble because since he has pressure, he's gonna get rid of the blast gun. Okay, so what Rumble's doing is he's protecting himself from being ganked. So early game taking out those blast cones and or vision cones. They're very vision plants. They're very 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 important because they open up the vision one. I don't want to say open up the map. I want to say close the map a bit because the enemy team can no longer use them to scout into yours. So it's not so much of just using it for wards and all that. All right, so both junglers just went for like a full invade instead of doing something aggressive, which is all right. It's not bad, but it's not necessarily good except getting EXP, which is good. Dude, I don't have much water. Good, man. So top lane's always going to be in Rumble's favor. Gragas can beat Rumble. It's actually pretty easy. But competitive is a lot different than solo queue. So he could still beat him though, even if he goes full tank. It just Rumble has to be either overheated or not having his ultimate. Bjergsen playing a little aggressive, a little weird. Trick is just looking to see if Bjergsen would go in, which wouldn't make sense because the minion wave is on Perks' side. So Svenskeren wouldn't gank at all because that would be stupid because Bjergsen would end up missing a lot of CS if it goes wrong. So just sitting there is all right, but he could be doing other things with his time. Unless Raptors wasn't up. If Raptors wasn't up, then it's not that bad because he wasn't missing on EXP then. So again, Trick didn't want to show himself mid lane, getting that juicy farm in EXP. just because he doesn't want to show himself on the map. But they actually, if you go back a bit, he actually shows himself on the map right here because that ward doesn't get him, but he ends up placing a ward. So the enemy team knows that there's a ward here, and they know the jungler placed it because they know where every single person is on the map except the jungler. So Trick just revealed himself top, and he does it again. Okay, so he's gonna end up taking out the ward. So say if he didn't go for that the vision plan, they would know that Trick is topside just because of him placing a ward. So that is something to think about. So like when you see like little rubble, because now wards leave rubble to show like where they've been placed and all that, it's very important to pay attention to those. Because if you walk by a rubble in like your own jungle, you probably know it's probably warded again. So game's pretty even. I got an update. Nothing crazy. Nobody's really ahead. Like right now, G2 is ahead in certain lanes. Like Rumble's way stronger than Gragas currently. Actually, Gragas could actually kill Rumble right now, cause he's three Dorans. He actually probably can. He probably went Colossus. He didn't go. Yeah, he went Colossus. He didn't go Thunderlords. If this was solo queue, he could have killed him. But ooh, we see a gank. All right. Beautiful flash by Haunter. Perks used both summoners, so he used Ghost and Flash. That's really good because he got the jungler and mid laner's Flash. Really good equalizer. Tricks out of. Okay. Good cocoon. So that the equalizer, he could have placed it a different way but killed them, but he didn't want to do that because he would actually have to get closer and they would be closer to Tribush, so potentially they could have gotten away. So what he did was he just wanted to hit them for 3 ticks and slow them, so the Elise and Jace could catch up without using much. So that's really good. So now, since 2 players had a like back, bottom lane can invade and get vision now. But that allows Lucian to get some farm. So he flash exhausted and another flash for flash ghost. That's really worth on G2 right now. So G2 could have backed away. Like Perks didn't have to wait in the bush or walk back in. He could have just they all could have just went and tried, but instead they got greedy. Which getting greedy against a Rumble when you know he has ultimate is very, very, very optimistic, I would say. You are more than likely not going to win that. Rumble's insane. That's why taking Dragon is so risky for G2. Is because like right now it wouldn't be risky. This would be the best time to go for Dragon, just because Rumble doesn't have ult. But it actually wouldn't even be that good because their top laner doesn't have TP, but TSM's top laner does. And Trick's just being an idiot right now. He's kind of not thinking. He didn't have to get that ward. I don't know if it's gonna show it. Alright, I'm going back. Like you I don't know. That was just really. He actually had a ward. So I guess he was saving it for a ward hop, but you could see like he gets a scuttle. He could have placed a ward right over the wall, which a ward just recently died, as you could see the rubble. But instead of just sitting there, he knows Bjergsen's there, so like they know he's there. Well, of course they knew he was there because he's taking their ward, but I don't know. Again, that's just being cocky, in my opinion. That's just being like, oh, I don't care about your damage, even though you're a Jace who rushed Hex Drinker and a 2-1 Elise. Which, Svenskeren, he really picked it up this game. Most of the other games he played really I would say TSM did lose because of him, because how poorly he played. Okay. But this game he really picked it up, and the whole point of the Syndra ultimate and all that right there is because she wants to pop Jace's Hex Drinker, because then he could possibly kill him later, because it's like a minute, it's what, almost 2 minute cooldown, but he didn't get to pop it. He needed like another 200 health and he would have popped it, but he couldn't. So that kind of sucks, but it doesn't really matter because Syndra has a low cooldown. Like right now, it's already 25% off cooldown. So it doesn't matter. Bearix is just looking for a QE, yeah. Still couldn't get his Hex Drinker, so it's kind of poor. That was kind of a late Tom Kench eat. He should have ate him as soon as he heard the Bilge Water Cutlass go off. Because as soon as you hear that, you know Lucian's going to try and go for a full trade and Brahm's going to go on. So, like, he could have ate Ashe and saved, like, a 200 damage. Because right now, Ashe doesn't really have any lifesteal except Doran. Yeah, because they're both running Fever. So, Perks is, he's a, like, couple CS up on Bjergsen, which is understandable. He could farm a lot safer than Chase can. And he can clear the wave a lot. Well, they clear the wave about the same speed. Unless Chase stays in ranged only. They clear about the same if he goes ranged melee. So Gragas is going to be rushing Spirit Visage, which is really good because his passive, he's going to be able to sustain a ton. So Hunter's not going to be able to solo kill him. Like, right now, he's not going to be able to. Maybe later on. With jungler help, they should easily kill him, though. Or pretty much any help. Trick is still farming, by the way. Like, I guess both junglers are still farming, but Lee Sin, you know, you usually play more aggressive. You don't really, you know, just sit there. And this is coming from somebody who has like 300,000 points on Lee Sin, so. Ooh, he's just walking in his jungle. Good Q by Lee Sin. Just he should have queued a lot earlier. Like he didn't. He did a little too close to the bush, but he ended up living. But it costed him his flash. Okay, Perks blew his ghost. And still got hit by the shock blast with ghost. This is pretty much a free drag for TSM. Just because guaranteed you know the jungler has to back and now the mid laner has to back. So Ashe has a CS lead on Lucian, which is a little surprising because Lucian actually has a finished item and Ashe doesn't. But it's only by like, yeah, they're pretty much even CS now. Actually, Lucian has more now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has more now. I was just gonna back. I think she has Blade of the Rune King now. Sven tried canceling that. Trick should refund that skin. You should get the default because that's what all the bad players use. Yeah, Haunter has a huge CS lead. About 30. It's insane. Like, right now, Expect can actually kill Haunter. Yeah, he can kill Haunter. Or at least get a flash out of him. But he could very well easily kill him. Because his W. I don't know how many points he has in it though. I'm pretty sure he put a point in E before W, but he could have killed Hanser. Or not killed him, but he could have got a flash out of him easily. So it's whatever though. It doesn't really. I don't want to say it really doesn't matter because it does. It's Rumble with flash because he could just like flash E alt Q you, and if it doesn't kill you, it's gonna take you really low because just the panic factor. And I guess TSM backed off just to back off because he thought it would be a little aggressive. Again, he can't get his Hex Drinker. It's just too tanky. Just doesn't matter if he uses it because there's no objective that they'd fight for. It's not on the current patch, so Rift Herald isn't, really strong. That was a good dodge, even though he didn't mean it. Oh god. No, don't go for blue buff. No, what are you doing? Okay, goodbye, Lee Sin. Rip in peace. You're dead. So, again, Trick is kind of tilt. When's Dragon coming up? Oh, like for another minute. Because I think there's a countdown timer when it's coming up. It's good that they're not going for mid lane because they know Gragas is missing. This is a pretty good fight from G2 so far, but then Sven ward hops on a ward, so he doesn't have one. And then he's like, oh, let me get that blue buff. And now he's dead. And that kick did absolutely no damage. Holy, look how much damage this kick does. Look at Sven's health. Oh my. Nah, not to find it. Man, why do I gotta misclick? Alright, here we go. Watch this kick on Elise. Look. Did you see Elise's health? Watch this kick. This shit does like 70 damage. That shit legit did 70 damage. Is he running Thunder? He is running Thunder. So he's going damage Lee Sin. Or she doesn't have any armor. Yeah, she healed up a bit because of the smite, and she had a refill pod going, but... That's the one part where they all back. Yeah, it shows it again. So, like, as you can see in this fight, Mithy only hits Biofrost. But, like, he ends up slowing, Tom Kinch a lot, so Tom Kinch has to flash. But if you see Trick right here, place this ward to ward hop to it. So even though there's a ward here, right next to it, so he got rid of his ward, but then he just goes in. But then Sven ults, but cancels it because he's like, oh, I don't need it anymore. And Trick's dead. And his team's like, GG report, I'm out of here. Why are you too aggressive? So, it's pretty funny. Okay, just making sure. Oh, I got some water. Barely any, though. Is that... Okay, whatever. So, Rumble's never gonna die to Gragas now because he has Merc Treads. So that's pretty good. At least his cooldown boots, which I guess is alright. I wouldn't really go with them just because just armor boots and merc treads just pretty damn good right now. But he gets more flash cocoons in the mid game, so it's not so bad. So Lucian gained a 20 CS lead when Ashe was ahead of him the whole entire game. Which makes you think, is Wildturtle throwing because he got benched? Because he's no longer playing for TSM anymore, confirmed. So maybe he's throwing games now. That's why TSM's doing so poorly. You gotta think about that, man. So Jace is going tier. I actually really like the tier. Mythy... What? Okay, I guess. Positioning? Hello? Anyway, a lot of people don't really build tier anymore because Jace doesn't really need it after the mana buffs, but I really like it because you can just spam your abilities and poke out people. Instead of being like a melee assassin of what some people are playing him as. So that was pretty. I don't know what Mythy was doing. That was kind of bad of him. The positioning at Dragon. Yeah, that was good by Barfrost. Him eating everything. It's pretty much a guaranteed tower for TSM. Alright. So Perks is backing, despite knowing everyone on TSM is bottom, and then they know Rumble's top, so he just backs. But did he buy anything? He bought a blasting one and 2 control. Okay, that's not a bad buy because Dragon's coming up, so they want control wards and vision for the Dragon. So TSM can't just walk up and take it. They want to contest it. Which again, you see Lee Sin just sitting at Dragon right now. Oh, okay. Lee Sin went on Dragon. Huh? That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good Dragon Call. Biofrost should be dead. Biofrost isn't dead. Mythy died. Dude, that's such a good TP from Hanser. So, let's view this fight. So, G2 knows that TSM all backed after the whole tower fiasco bottom, just because they all backed off and Dragon wasn't up yet. So, they know that TSM's going to want control wards for the Dragon, so, it's easier to get. So, G2 just rushes it after, Perks backing, so they end up getting it. Here we see Biofrost getting caught out, and he's stunned right here because that Lucian Bolt's about to hit him. And then Mythy, we already know he ults him. So Mythy took a lot of damage, and Sven's exhausted. Biofrost still isn't dead. While we see this TP right here, what nobody sees is... can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. We see Rumble down there in the bottom tri-bush. His teleport's done. So he's gonna be looking up for an equalizer right up here to cut them off from running. So a little late TP from Expect since he knows that Haunter's already there. Haunter's right behind them. Biofrost, see here, here's the whole equalizer. It's on top of Mythy, Trick, and Sven. And Biofrost is still alive. Perks, look at what Perks is doing. Perks is like, give me that Elise right now. Like he could be going for either one of these guys. He could be zoning them off the fight because Ashe is bottom. He can't zone off Ashe, but he could zone off the mid laner Bjergsen or kill Tom Kench. But instead, what he does is he right clicks Elise. I'm guessing. Yeah, he's chasing Elise. I'm pretty sure does Biofrost end up dying? He should because Gragas is right here. And Gragas has ultimate. And we see Wildturtle, pushing out DPS. Look, and they're all standing in the equalizer. So Mythy, who doesn't even have health pretty much, and then Trek, who's ward hopping into Ashe. Why? Because you have kick? I guess he wants to insect Ashe into Syndra. I mean, I guess. That's exactly what he wants to do. Holy shit. Hello? Bronze 5? Look at this insect on Ashe. He ward hops behind Ashe, flashes, and gets auto-attacked to death. So he's tilted. Elise died. Sven ended up getting Elise, and Gragas ended up getting Tom Kench. Hanser, did he flash? Yeah, he ended up flashing. So he ends up getting the slow, and all the burn damage on everyone. Bjergsen is. Oh, that is lucky. The scuttle was in the way of the Ash W, yet the one little proc still hit her and got the slow. And that's a terrible Gragas ult. That Gragas ult could have been. He had Gragas ult the whole TP, by the way. So he held on to that way too long. But Trick is. He played that fight. Him and Perks, actually, just everybody but G2's bot lane played that bottom lane or that fight really bad. Cause Mythian's Vent had like a really good pick, but Perks just wanted Elise. Okay, here's another replay. We watched Lee Sin mess up again. So Perks ends up going for Elise still, right? Yeah, he oh no, Elise repel. So like he's still going for Elise. He's still going for Elise. He finally gets off Elise because she's dead. Trick's dead already. And then Perks is just. That was really tunnel. That was a. Oh man, dude, that forehead sweaty. That was a really bad. Hey, dude, I'd be wiping my head too. I'd be facepalming that shit if I saw my mid laner doing that, and my jungler, my jungler inting and shit. My jungler running it down bot lane, getting the 80 carry fed. So look at that. Look at Hans, best top laner, First. That is very high damage, actually. What the hell? So now Gragas is going armor. Okay. Rumble has Void Staff. Rumble's gonna be destroying people with that equalizer. Okay. Elise went haunting, guys. Okay, so Elise is going really, really high damage. Is that blind? I'm pretty sure. Wait, no. Oh no, he could see that. He used the vision plant and just ult Q's the blue buff. It's pretty funny. Or E ults Qs, I should say. Because you could animation cancel your ulti and Q if you have really good pick. That equalizer. I don't know about that one, man. That one was pretty bad. He could have did a way better one, but I don't know. Whatever. I guess he misclicked. So GT is just gonna push away at the back again. Rumble is sieging bot lane. He's getting that shit. I think this is a really fun game too. So yeah, 1 hour and 25 minutes. This is gonna be a long review, man. Damn, I'm gonna have to get water too. So Trick still has better CS than Svenskeren, but that's just because he hasn't been doing anything this game except tilting. He's on his seesaw right now. But nobody else is on the seesaw with him, so he's just on that tilt game. Yo, get the mid tower. There we go. Bjergsen has 7 assists. Bjergsen is really good kill participation right now. He's been a part of 7 out of 8 kills. That's really good. Nothing really happening on the map. Except Rumble. Just in CS. Guess we could look at build paths. Bjergsen still has paper bags on his feet. He's not upgrading that boots. He doesn't really need to upgrade his boots though, because Jace's ultimate, he gains movement speed, and his acceleration gate, his ranged E gives him movement speed, so, and Ghostblade gives him movement speed, and Phage gives him movement speed, so Jace is pretty quick. I don't know. I guess what would be better? I would say armor boots would be better for Jace. He's probably gonna go cooldown. He may go magic resist though. His Sindra late game. When she has death cap, she's gonna be doing a lot of damage because her void staff. She has Melonomicon. Guess Merlin comes, not that bad. He's just getting it for the mana, because Jace doesn't heal at all, except for pots, but he doesn't even have a refill potion, so... Unless he sold it. He probably sold it. Because I know Elise sold his. You are not taking that... Oh my god. You're gonna take a red buff away from Lucian, man? Yeah, he's top lane, but come on. You're not doing anything, so... Here we go, here's some action. Every single person heading top lane, I like it. Oh, Inferno's in 30 seconds. They should really go bottom and get some vision. They're still not going for vision. Well, if TSM would go for vision, they would end up losing mid tower. It's a really important dragon to get for both teams. It's more important on TSM, so G2 has to fight for this or either take it. And Mithy's already half health, and Mithy has been CC'd forever. Okay, Mithy's dead. Good job, Mithy. A1 positioning again. So Mithy's had really questionable positioning, and Trick has just been playing like garbage, man. He just played too passive, man. So I don't know why he's playing too passive. Maybe maybe he ganked the mid laner in a solo queue game and he said GG report because he died. So maybe they're having some beef. Oh, Jace actually has Stormwind Surge. So Jace has a lot of movement speed. Oh. Flash exhaust. There we go. Good job. That's pretty good. He got the mid laner's flash for just the supports sums, which is really worth. Rumble has way more CS now, and Elise actually caught up with the CS compared to Lee Sin. Syndra's still ahead. Lucian's been skyrocketing above Ashe, so it's a pretty good equalizer. Could have been better, but he just wanted the quick slow because he thought they could probably get a pick. I hope they show the dive again because their Wildturtle could have played it better. He played it well, but he could have played it just a bit better. Are you gonna show it? Please show it. Okay, yeah, they're gonna show it again. I just had to make sure. Alright. So, this guy's under tower right now. Ashe has ultimate. Just saying. He could have used it way long ago. And the arrow does AoE, so like, if he did the arrow, even if he didn't go on him, he would have been stunned, and it would have killed the ranged minions with a Ashe W. So he would have been taking tower shots anyway, and would have been stunned. But in the case of Sven actually going in, if he just ulted any earlier, Sven could have been dead. So we see Lee Sin. I don't know where that Q's going, but that shit's in like that's like finals when it's gonna be SKT versus Flash Wolves. I already know that shit, dude. So I don't know where this Q's going. This Q's going to regulations, dude. So does Ashe end up ulting? Okay, so what we see is okay, so Lee Sin, what he wanted to do is he wanted to hit a minion and then ward hop on Ashe to kick her, which is completely unnecessary in my opinion. But He ends up kicking her. So what she did was she flashed down here. What he could have done was, since there's somebody TPing on this minion, he could have flashed behind this minion, and the Sven can't kill it. Neither can Mithy. Like, they can't do damage to the minion, so the minion would have been eating up a whole bunch of damage. So yeah, he would have been being tagged by Lee Sin, but he wouldn't have taken a Braum Q in like 3 shots. So he would have been a little bit healthier. He would have been he could have survived, but he would have been alive a little bit longer. I don't know. Like, saying he could have survived is like being a little too optimistic, but he could have had a better flash. He actually probably could have lived. Because Rumble would have been there, and he could probably body blocked another Lee Sin Q. So, again, that was unnecessary of Trick. They could have just killed him if they just all focused their damage and normal kick him. Instead of trying to insec, trying to get those style points, trying to get that farewell G2 Trick montage, because he's going to get benched. Nah, I doubt he will. He's a good player, but he's just been playing really passive, not even a little. Rumble is insanely has a lot of CS compared to everybody else, and he's 4-3. So for every kill you, 1 kill equals 15 CS about. So just do 4 times 15, and then there's the CS. It's a lot. I think assist only count as like assist actually can count as 13 kill or 13 CS. I think it's like, I think the base is 8 or 10 though. I can't remember. I don't know if I doubt the recording's picking that up, but that was just like a shit talk right there. So now, look, dude, G2 is about to surrender. Dude, they're running it down middle already. They're like, shit, dude, this game's over. TSM's actually quite ahead. It's no towers versus 4 right now. But they pretty much have bottom and mid, so. Make sure. Alright. We good. Oh, what the hell? What does he have? That Lucian W just killed all that CS. Thought he was maxing it second, but he has 2 points in it. So. This is where we're gonna see like really strong people, cause I'm seeing almost level 18 Rumble at 30 minutes, which is really, really good. It's like almost perfect. Let's hit that puff of that inhaler though right now. So, if you just want to know how hard probably competitive is, just look at Mithy, the G2 support. Look at his level. He's level 11. He's about to be against a level 18 Rumble. He's level 12 now, but Rumble's gonna melt him with that equalizer, because he has Void Staff and Leandries. Is he building a death cap? That Rumble's gonna be doing a lot of damage. So, pretty much what we're going to be seeing is we're going to be seeing G2 trying to start a fight. Because with a really good Gragas ultimate, G2 instantly wins. Like, because if Gragas hits anybody, Lee Sin's going to be able to hit them, which means Syndra's going to be able to hit them. Same thing with Braum. Oh, and here we go. Okay, that was a really, really good eat. I'm going to watch this Gragas ult. Holy shit. What the hell's Gragas doing, man? And there goes Lee Sin. Gragas? Hello? Oh my god, they're still fighting. Oh my god, Hans, what are you doing? Bifrost, what are you doing? Sven popping off. Flash exhaust. Okay. Bjergsen ends up living. Alright. So I'm guessing we saw Hanser going into because he think he killed them all, but he couldn't. So I'm guessing Bifrost tried flash eating him, but he zoniazzed, so they both just died. So that's kind of miscommunication. They could have just went for Baron, but they didn't. So I guess they're just gonna go for Dragon then, which is Inferno, which is really good for TSM. The Gragas, yeah, he hit Bjergsen, so he pulled in the Jace, but his flash E was really bad, and he could have hit more people than just Jace, because Jace ended up just flashing away. It wasn't bad, but like it could have been way better. Like, look, we see this. So this is Sven. Sven Skiren gets kind of picked. So it was a really bad. Gragas ultimate could have been way better. Like just Ash would have died instantly. Bjergsen's a little bit tankier just because he has a lot of MR. And then for some reason we see Expect just running it in. And then like look at Hunter in bio. Like he tried eating him and he's like, "Oh shit, man, why'd you do that?" And then he's dead. And then he's dead now just because of that. That was pretty good. Svenskeren flashed to do damage on the Lucian. Like Lucian probably would have popped off and just killed them all if he didn't. Yeah, shit, damn, dude. Just look at that Rumble and Elise damage compared to like G2. Oh, Mythy's dead, dude. Rest in peace, man. Just stood in the whole equalizer. They could go for Baron right now, but I doubt they're going to. Bottom lane's pushing. Damn, they should really maintain their siege because bottom lane's pushing. So I guess they're not going for Baron. What are they doing? They're just wasting time now. They need to push something. Look at that bottom wave. It's hitting the tower right now. Okay, so now they're gonna rush it. That was really fast. Holy shit. Oh, perks. Alright, well, perks got those fancy feet, and TSM is playing with their eyes closed right now. Those are pretty. It could have been worse, but Sven was pretty smart. He went for the mid lane tower. If he didn't, like, it would have been way worse. Oh, so G2's gonna do a Fnatic push. What they're gonna do is they're gonna. Oh, here we go. They're gonna wait for somebody and pick him off. Yep, there we go. And he's dead. TSM wins this fight. They can't get it on anybody. Really good by G2. The Fnatic push. They've actually been playing a lot like Fnatic, except in the top lane. Because you have like, if it was Fnatic, it's just like the same thing, bot lane popping off, except the Yellowstar doesn't really have that bad positioning. And so as would be doing good, so top lane would be strong. But the jungle's about the same, feeding his ass off. So TSM's like 9k gold up right now, and they're still scared as hell to fight. It's pretty funny. And that's mainly because of like the damage being dished out by the AD carry between Sven and Wildturtle. Like you have double Inferno and Mountain. Like you could shred objectives like nothing. You're too scared to fight just because of the AD carry. When you have like, Rumble and Ash. TSM actually has a lot of engage, but just because of Brob and Gragas is really hard to. Man, I'm so tired. I have no clue how long this game is. I think it's a 50-minute game, so this is gonna be a really long video. It's pretty much bot tower. TSM has really good vision. If you look at all their control words, it's like at every little point. Expect eating that from Sven, which doesn't matter because he's Bork. He's still Baron, yeah. So they should be sieging. Turtle? 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 What the hell? What? Wasn't this guy like rank 180 carry in like season 3? On an A server, I should say? The hell was that? Let's watch that shit again. What the hell? What's this fool doing? This fool's like eating Cheetos or some shit. He's like, hold on, I gotta suck my fingers real quick. He's like, oh shit, wait a minute, get me out of here. He actually would have died if he didn't get locketed. What the hell? I guess they got damage on the turret. But now, like, the whole team has to back because of the AD carry. That or he could lifesteal, but I think they're gonna back anyway. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be, yeah, because Ash is pretty much full health, just because of Bork and Runans. But I just think they're gonna back off again. Yeah, TSM no longer has Baron in like a couple seconds. Yep, there we go. Boop. Alright, well. Yeah, they're all gonna back off. Next team fight is gonna be a pretty big dictator because every single everyone has their summoner spells, so this depends on who uses and who doesn't. And everybody is really strong right now. Like Lucian is insanely strong, Rumble is insanely strong. Both mid laners are insanely strong. Elise is way stronger than Lee Sin though. That's like a huge difference. And Tom Kench is better than Braum in my opinion, just because he could eat people. But Braum does Braum does help a lot just because of the shield. Because he can block Ashe and all that. But he's more than likely going to die if that happens, because he'll get stunned. So what are they going to fight over? Elder? When's Baron come back up? I don't remember. Baron power play? 900 gold. Sweet. I think Elder's gonna be up before Baron, maybe. Don't know. Actually, wait, what the hell did they do? Have Elder? Wait, no, they just got Elder, didn't they? The hell am I talking about? When the hell did they get that? What the hell? My ass is being blind because I was looking at, like what everybody had. Oh, what the hell, Biofor? What are you doing? Oh, my. TSM's gonna have to back off again. Damn. The bottom lane tower only needed one more shot. Would have opened up the game a shit ton. That's a really big Iceborne Gauntlet proc. TSM actually got really lucky with their like dragons. Double Infernal and then Mountain. Like that's really good. That's really good RNG. And if they had an Ocean Drake, they probably would have won the game by now. Because the sustain. Like replace one Infernal with one Ocean. It would be really good for them. Or if they got like, you know, the other Ocean. Fnatic Bush? What? No. They wouldn't do that. Fnatic Bush usually works in the enemy jungle. So when's Baron? Baron's 20 seconds. Alright, so, and Elder's about to wear off soon, right? I have no clue, because I don't know how long it's been, because I don't know when they took it. Wasn't paying attention. Ludens. Ugh. Why, man? I guess they really want more damage, but yeah, because he has all the 100 AP items, Merlinomicon, Deathcap, and Ludens. I don't know, I think Zonia's would have been better. The armor, considering how you're against Jason Ash. That, Ash stun. I don't know about that. Just stun the first person you see, I guess. Wildturtle's taking way too much damage from Baron. Why are you tanking, dude? Stop tanking. Expect? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to be watching... Oh, watch Expect. Because he can get a really good ultimate and pretty much ace TSM because of it. Perks is really low, though. Holy shit. That is the worst Gragas I have ever seen in competitive play. That is god-awful. What is... all he did was Tom Kench against the wall. Like, he didn't even fling him into the enemy team. Like, at least Sven's smart. He's taking mid lane turret. But what the hell was Gragas doing? He cosplaying Gragas IRL right now. Got him drinking on the job, 100%. He has GA, too. Did he have flash? He probably E-flashed for that Tom Kench. Didn't even bother. Are they gonna go for it? Holy shit. It's aggressive. Oh, they're shredding it. Sven's not even gonna go for it. Hell no, because Wildturtle keeps hitting the same person. Oh, Sven's dead. Really good kick. Turtle's dead. G2 is just acing TSM right now. Damn. He can't do anything because Lucian can't even fight it. Holy. That was a really good Baron call, but I'm still kind of aggro. Holy shit, just killed that crap in like a second. So he hits Braum again. Damn. That's kind of unlucky. If the auto was like in mid-air, like right before hitting the Baron. So if it hit the Baron, he would have got the smite. Because Lee Sin didn't even smite it. Damn, that rumble damage, dude. It's insane. Really good play by Trick, though. He stepped it up. Only took him 44 minutes. Oh! I wonder if you could A-click Elise inside Tom Kench. That'd be kind of spaghetti coding. It just shows you how sad TSM shot calling. Like, TSM's like, oh shit, what do we do now? You end up losing Baron and then you don't know what to do. That's insane. Fan, quit making that noise. I hope that doesn't get picked up on the mic. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. I hope to God it's not. If it is, I'm gonna cry. So now, either TSM has to wait out the Baron and hope they get Elder. Wait, why are you guys playing so bad? I guess it's because Syndra. You guys at least get Vision or some shit. You know where all TSM is? What the hell? Yeah, get that Scuttle, man, because your ultimates are trash. Ult that Scuttle. How many Guardian Angels are in this game? 3? Alright. How many laundries? 3, okay. So there's no armor boots this game. Not one person has armor boots. Except G2, because they're smart and they read patch notes. I guess they don't want Syndra to 100 to 0 them because of her build. Like, her build's like full cheese. Oh! Spec should be fine. Turtle's positioning, A1. He's almost dead. Sven had a flash. Oh no. Was that a flash? What the hell was that? Somebody flashed? Oh, Sven flashed. Okay. I should say Sven scared and Sven. Jesus. TSM's too scared to fight. Ashe doesn't have ultimate. Really good eat. Poor expect. Should not play Gragas again though. You should have played something else. Well, Gragas is a pretty good pick here because it has a lot of appeal and engage and shit, but he's just playing it pretty damn. He's playing it kind of weird. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be good. Like if did he? Yeah, he flashed. He could if he E flashed and it hit Tom Kench, he could have ulted Ashe in then because Tom Kench would have been stunned and couldn't eat. But instead he just E flashed nothing and then got ulted Ashe to just get eaten. So that was a really good reaction by Bifrost, but pretty much. If Wildturtle has shitty positioning a goddamn again, I'm gonna be pissed. Ooh, the fight for the Elder Dragon. Pretty much whoever gets this wins. Oh shit, they're rushing down mid lane. They have to get... Okay, they got it. They have to back, they have to back, they have to back. G2's going for the Nexus turrets right now. Here, dude, here. Let's get some shot calling in this shit. That's right. You already know he's gonna go for that shit. Because he's bronze. Watch the shit. Look, he's gonna go. Watch the shit. He doesn't even have a word, though. Ooh. Ooh. TSM ended up winning it. We see a huge misplay, actually. Huge, like, literally game-winning. If we go back a bit. Oh. We see the AD carry and mid laner running it down because they're shitty-ass jungle top duo. So they're like, shit, dude, let's just end this game so we can report him faster. Um, so TSM commits to this, and TSM doesn't even back. Like, I'm pretty sure, I know Hanser ends up TPing, because Lee Sin kicked him for whatever reason to not pop his thing. But if we watch, Sven actually auto attacks Rumble. Like, look, he's ulting instead of going for this. Because he has heal. He could have just manned up and ate that shit. But he ends up auto attacking Rumble, I believe, with his passive and another auto, instead of hitting the Nexus. So G2 would have won. I'm pretty sure. So he hits the passive. Okay, so he Qs. He uses the passive on a Rumble, and he does a normal auto. But the normal auto gets cancelled because of Zhonya's. So then he starts hitting the goddamn... He starts hitting the Nexus. So they would have won. And Expect... dude, what the hell's Expect doing, man? That fool just... Jesus, dude. So, G2 would have won this game if they just auto-attacked the Nexus, but it's a common mistake. Every base race, something one team did wrong, so... Really close game. That just shows you how TSM shot calling is pretty damn poor. Cause the whole game, man, they're still ahead. So it's pretty funny. Here, where's the damage chart? Let me bring that up. Can't do it show. Just watch the end. It's an amazing game though. This game was really, really good live. I do recommend watching the whole VOD, which I will send it. It's a really good game. It's ridiculous though. Alright. Look at the damages, man. Towers. Damn, dude. Like, that damage is insane. Like, mid lane did 10k more. Jungle did, what is it, like 13k more? No, way more than 13. Not about 13. Something like that, 14. I don't know. I'm bad at math. And then Rumble did, like, almost 30k, dude. Pretty much. Did way more. It's quite sad. Because, like, solo queue Gragas would be doing, like, 50k, dude. That shit, he'd just be stomping on people. But that is not what happened because, for whatever reason, Expect cannot hit a flash, or E-flash, into an ultimate for the life of him. Which, what you could do is you could actually ult somebody, and then cancel the knockback out with your E. So he could have been doing a lot of plays, but instead he whiffed it or just went for Tom Kench, which is really idiotic. But that's pretty much the review. That's it. TSM win. Really strange game. It was probably the best in the tournament so far. I'm doing a couple more. Probably more during the finals. Pretty much just interesting games. I don't really want to do snooze fests. So, like, this game was really good, but it was really long. So some parts kind of got really slow. But that's pretty much it. So please leave a like, subscribe, give me all that good shit. Subscribe to my Patreon, donate me like $1,000 a year. Thank you. See you guys next time.